Welcome to episode 7 of the Animorphs Read Along broadcast, where I express my excessive enthusiasm for the Animorph books. Today we are talking about book 7, The Stranger. We get some fantastic character development for Rachel in this book. By now she's sort of acquired this reputation of being the brave one, the tough one. You know, her nickname is Xena Warrior Princess, and her mantra is sort of like, let's do it. Rachel's not completely fearless. You know, she has anxieties, she has worries, she has nightmares, just like the rest of them. Ultimately, the thing that really starts to get to her is the pedestrian family drama. I can relate to this book quite a bit because my parents are divorced. Having divorced parents, you have to make a lot of decisions in your life where you have to choose one over the other, and it's just like nobody wants to hurt their parents. This book is about Rachel having to make decisions and really wanting an escape from all the pressure that she's under. Her dad is moving far away and he's invited her to come live with him. The other decision that Rachel's faced with is in some ways so much more massively enormous. The Alchemist is offering to take Rachel and her family and her friends away to a new planet and a brand new existence. The Alchemist is such an awesome character. The Alchemist is some kind of all-powerful being who exists on some other sphere of existence, and for him, we're his sandbox. He can bend time, he can read thoughts, he can stop reality. He is all-powerful, but he has these rules that he's supposed to abide by. You can't interfere, you shouldn't affect the timeline. Alchemist wants to help him, but he has to do it within the confines of these sort of rules. The Alchemist is an extremely powerful ally to have on their side, and some of the coolest Animorph stories involve him. When you have a character like this, there's really no limit on the kind of stories you can tell, and that's what makes him such a brilliant addition to the books. One of the big ideas in this book, which isn't exactly super original, is the idea that one person, one tiny action can change the world and can change the course of history. They use this quote about a butterfly flapping its wings in China can make a tornado in America. And they keep asking, how do we know when to flap our wings? Alice pretty much tells them flat out that they're going to lose this war against the Yeerks, that eventually there will be no free humans and Earth will be taken over. This is all for nothing. Rachel starts to crack a little bit under the pressure in this book, and it's not like her. The gang gets into this really heated exchange where they're interrogating Rachel, what's going on with you? And then she finally admits that her dad has asked her to move out of state. She's clearly kind of on the verge of tears and getting emotional in a way that she does not normally. So Marco tries to comfort her, and he's like, come on, Rachel, you're Xena Warrior Princess. And then Rachel says, I'm not some stupid TV character. I'm not some comic book Marco. I'm scared, okay? Just like all the rest of you. I'm scared of what almost happened to me last night. I'm scared just knowing that place exists down there. I'm scared about what happens to me. I just wanted to run away, but I didn't think I could, so I was brave because that's the way I'm supposed to be. But now everyone's going, oh, just come live with me and we'll go to ball games. And hey, forget moving to another state, we have a whole other planet for you. And the more exits I see, the more scared I get, all right? This book also has some of the first really intense battle scenes, I guess. There's this really gruesome battle with them versus Bajir. And, everyone's bleeding, Marco's guts are falling out. Rachel is an awesome fighter. She has a tendency to lose herself to the violence. The first time she morphs the bear, she goes on this violent rampage and starts even attacking Jake before she snaps out of it. Back when Tobias could still morph, we saw him using the red-tailed hawk morph to get away from his problems, and Rachel is doing the same kind of thing with the grizzly bear. The bear feels invincible, he feels totally unafraid, and she enjoys that feeling. At the end of this book, they're able to successfully complete their mission. They destroy Kendrona, that's a big win, and they sort of get some confirmation from the Alchemist that he was rooting for them all along and that this is what he wanted to happen. Rachel finally says goodbye to her dad. She seems really at peace with her decision. She knows that her place is here. She can't walk away from this fight. So those are my thoughts about book 7, The Stranger. The next book is Megamorphs number 1, The Andalite's Gift. If you want to keep up with this read-along, subscribe to this channel or follow me on Twitter, and I will see you next Monday.